Hello. Good morning, everyone. Do you guys like my new hat? Lova. Lova. Or Lova. But I'm going to go with Lova. I just wanted to send you guys a quick good morning video because as peaceful and centered and having so many revelations as always, as I'm sure you guys are out there having as living in the present moment and living from the heart and living consciously seems to bring along all of these wonderful revelations to constantly be threading in and incorporating. But really, I had, in the midst of all of my crazy travel, I had kind of been, not even kind of, I had been skimping on my meditation. And that was a huge part of my time in Guatemala. That was just again integral to starting divinity school, to writing and speaking and sort of living my truth, was meditating every day. And for a long time in Guatemala, I was meditating as soon as I woke up. I was meditating at least once, usually twice in the day, and meditating right before I went to bed. So often I would say meditating for a total of like 2 hours a day. And I used to think that sounded impossible, but, it's a choice for one thing. But it is also circumstantial. And, of course, everything, goes in waves. That being said, I think we're all here talking together about practices that we can keep coming back to and have as anchors throughout our day. And we, of course, have been talking a lot about just coming back to the state of the heart and coming back to conscious presence with the state that you are experiencing in this now moment as often as possible. I just wanted to encourage you guys, and I'd love to hear about your practices with meditation or mindfulness and just what you do to come back to center every day. And, there are so many things that we could talk about, and that's why I want to ask you guys to open it up, because, of course, there's pranayama, there's conscious breathing, there's meditation, there's dancing, there's walking, there's being with your animals, there's reading, there's cooking. It's all about this meditative and present and coming back to presence intention that you bring to all this, right? I just wanted to send you a little video, a little quick reminder today of just a reminder to maybe sit down or stand up, but like in eyes closed meditation at some point today, even for just 5 minutes. Because coming back to it yesterday and today a lot more fully, oh my goodness. It's such a beautiful feeling. And it's like, oh my goodness, this is what I've been missing. But you don't know until you do it. And just 5 minutes, you know what I mean? I was doing it for more than 5 minutes. But it's so replenishing and so amazing and so brought back to center and brought back to peace that I'm like so excited during it that I want to get up, and it's not like a stressed or anxious thing. It's like, ooh, 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 like everything's tying together. Everything, as the Tao Te Ching says, can you wait until the mud settles and the water is clear? And it's like, you can just feel that. I feel like I can feel it more now that I've had a true foundation for meditating as well. You guys will probably resonate with this, but it's like, well, as Joe Dispenza says, and probably as every great discipline that utilizes meditation, like you train your mind to do it. So I do feel like my mind will relax quite quickly now. And just pretty quickly go to that place of the water becoming clear. And then I have so many insights and but just continuing to sit there just a little bit longer, just until you like not just have tasted that rejuvenation and that clarity, but really given yourself a little bit more time to receive it. And so again, just like, 5 minutes, set your timer, or a lot longer if you have time. Like obviously the longer the better. I don't know if that's always true, but probably with this kind of, rejuvenative. And I'm almost positive, I actually don't know. I'm going to make a speculation right now. Some of you guys will probably know, and I'm sure there's a lot of research about it, but I'm going to make a speculation that when Joe Dispenza talks about the body state during transcendental meditation, and basically what's going on is like our body is asleep, but our mind is super, super alert. And so I'm guessing that the body goes into the parasympathetic nervous system mostly. That, again, the nervous system of rest, relax, digest, rest, digest. But then your mind stays super active. So when you're in that parasympathetic nervous system, when you're relaxed, your heart goes into coherence. And that's sending a message of coherence to your brain. So your heart's in heart-brain coherence. And you just get that heart lens. You get that love lens, which lets you know how things really are, how things actually are. And I'll just end this by saying, you know, I like to think of it a lot too, the way of mastery and the way of transformation. I'm now listening to The Way of Knowing. These are all channeled books that you can find on Giving Voice to the Wisdom of the Ages, the YouTube channel, Giving Voice to Wisdom of the Ages. And these are all channeled from Yeshua, from the Ascended Master Yeshua. And just solid gold, all of these books. But he talks in both the first two books, at least, about just taking 5 minutes a day. And again, you can start to build on it, but sitting as Christ. And, you know, that's meditating. You don't have to close your eyes for that. You don't, as we all know, you don't have to close your eyes to meditate. There's a lot of different levels of concentration and meditation. I think it is nice to take your attention away from the sensory mechanisms, but by the same token, it really is, its intention is the most important thing. So coming to 5 minutes to close your eyes and meditate, and if doing that or if not doing that, you know, 5 minutes thinking from that place of Christ, not thinking what would I do if I was, not thinking of where you're going, but from that place right now. Right now, you're already there. You can access Christ consciousness, love consciousness, presence, clarity. Right now, just right now. So if you haven't meditated today, or even if you have and just want to take that 5 minutes again, and I think it would be fun, or a lot of us are in different time zones, but maybe I'll start doing like some more meditation videos, or having a time that we could all meditate together, or just something for that energetic solidarity. And Barry has talked about this to me before too. Barry from Giving Voice to Wisdom of the Ages has talked about doing like a global sort of meditation. So a lot to come in the works for this, but maybe just meditating a little bit today. And like, it's just one of those things where you always feel better. You always feel better when you meditate, you know, coming into heart coherence, heart-brain coherence, and connection with God and love and Christ consciousness has a way of doing that, has a way of making you feel better, because you feel more like your true self, which is limitless love. Okay, I love you guys. I will talk to you soon.